He's 14, has a high-pitched voice, talks about stuff you don't care about. He if I have the friends. He's Anthony. Da 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 da. Hey, what you staring at? I'll tell you what you're staring at. You're staring at the second episode of YouTube Madness. Woo! Right when the world ends, so it's gonna be completely useless. Hopefully not. Hey, I'm Big or Anthony, and I've gained the ability to magically change hats. There we go. I'm not there yet. Oh, I'm not there yet. I didn't even know I had this hat. I'm looking for this thing. Oh, I think I'll have to switch back to my red hat. Hey there, guys. Well, it didn't end yet, at least not in Central Time, 11:11, but we still got Pacific, so let's take it to begin. Well, as you know, this is just a series about me randomly talking about subjects that you don't care about, that I don't care, you don't care about. I don't know what I'm saying out there. Anyways, on top of this, we survived! Yay, no end of the world! I continue my YouTube series. I can grow up, become a Marine Corps, do whatever I do after that, and yeah, awesome. Another thing though is, I heard that our government, because of the recent events, we're trying to take in our guns away, which is, in my opinion, stupid. Because I know there's the theater and the toddler massacre just happened, but taking away guns, making them illegal, it's not going to make it better. Just think about it. Weed's not legal in America. There's still tons of people who still do it. Banning guns is going to get more reason. It's just more reason for people to try to look cool by illegally buying them, because apparently just gangsters at school now. So it's cool to be a scum that kills and steals from people, unless they steal or kill from you. Luckily, they did not do that to me, because obviously I'm standing here and I have blood stuff on me. Wherever I'm pointing at it, I don't really know. And see what happens is, taking away guns would make it worse, because the reason why so many people died at the recent toddler massacre is because there's no one else with guns to stop him. That's why it's a massacre, because this guy had a gun and he was versus little children with no way. If there was a gun, which I suppose even if you were not taking guns, they wouldn't be allowed here, but just scenario out in public in the neighborhood, not in the neighborhood where you probably keep your gun in your house, and guys going around shooting people. Look at that, it's a US Marine, probably take his rifle and go stop the guy there. But without that rifle, we're going to have to sit there and just hope for that guy doesn't come into our house. Because now if you make it illegal, you're going to take the good people guns away, and then when the bad people who illegally buy them come over, we can't defend ourselves. And we can't wait for the police to come sometimes. We got to stop it there. Without guns, we can't do that. We're not going to rush up to somebody with a gun, with a knife in their hands. That's stupid. It's not smart. Unless it's your last chance, about to die moment. I doubt anybody's going to do that. So, in my opinion, it's just a stupid idea. And with all this, think, this is America, at least where I'm saying here. I don't know if you're foreign watching this, but this is a message to America. This is America. You can't take your guns away. That's not our right. As in the Constitution, the right to bear arms. So we can protect ourselves when the government tries to abuse us. Like, let's take the example, the Revolutionary War. When Britain was abusing their colonists and putting all these heavy taxes, if we had no guns, there would be no America, and there would be a bunch of British colonies full of poor people who can't afford stuff because they're so heavily taxed. Come on. think. But hey, I'm the kid who's gonna listen to me. Maybe somebody, hopefully. But here in America, no matter who you are, you can fight and speak against the government because America's awesome and they allow us to do that. Another thing though, but that's basically it. On to the next topic. Boop. So, oops. Hey, we're back from that short commercial break that was 0.01 seconds long. You know, probably looks great. You should go try it. I mean, you didn't see it. Did I give you enough time to see it? Slow. Anyways, you might notice I just switched back to US Marine app. That's because I'm talking about anti-Americans now, in my opinion on them. Anti-Americans though, they're talking about how, you know, America full war and stuff. Well, what do you think happens when you're the most powerful country in the world and you have freaking immigrants liking our country better than yours, so they all come to ours. Now I thought your immigrants like our country better than ours, and we have to get resources and stuff to keep all this. There's another thing is they say we went only to get colony because we wanted to get the oil there. Well, yeah, same reason. We need resources. And plus, people are talking about how the government there is just like colony who tortures them, and there's tons of warlords. So if we stop them, why is that a big problem? Second thing is that saying, I saw a comment talk about when colony is saying, yeah, let's go liberate the not friendly, so F out of people. Out of them by freaking bombing and shooting at them. And that is just arrogance right there. Because that is the way you liberate people. You can't send a letter to a corrupted government and say, hey, please go, let them go. Please, it would be really nice. No, you can't do that. That's why we go to war a lot. Because when, give or take it, it's a lot of times a mutual benefit, which is good. But a lot of other times it is to help you guys. And what do we get? This. And if you want freedom, well, either one, you go to America, or two, there's a communist or dictator country causing problems in the world that we have to go fight, and we maybe give you more freedom. But we can't just send a letter pleading to do that. They'll look at us and laugh at us. Their leaders would literally probably make a video and laugh at how weak America just got from doing that. Another thing saying that, you guys went to the Middle East and now there's war everywhere and all that, and so what? Big deal. America invaded your country. It's not our people's fault. Kind of it is, but it's not our fault that your people decided to become terrorists and attack your own country, then then they wanted to go attack our country and were being freaking arrogant and decided to take on America. And what do you think is going to happen? Your country was freaking bombed by another country. Your government's not going to say, whoa, no big deal. No big deal, we're cool. No, your country's going to war with that country. Or whoever bombed in or attacked them. They're not doing that. You can't just say America's bad because we did something that anybody's going to do when something like that happens. And people say, ooh, 9/11 was propaganda. I know it's a propaganda. You don't need to tell me that. I know that we indirectly killed our allies by supplying their enemies with weapons. But because America said we want journalism to be for Jews. So if you don't want that, then too bad. Don't become our allies, which happened. That's why Osama bin Laden attacked us. another thing is, and do you realize what America does for you guys? Even if we do a lot of bad things, we balance it out. We go help a lot of the countries with a lot of things. Not we just go into war to fight for them. We also supply medical needs. When there's a disaster, we send people to help you out. Plus, one thing going back there, because I forgot to mention it, when one country decides to go screw around with another, because we're in a global economy, that affects you, as in me, as in an American here. Because if, say, the time when we went to war, I gotta remember the countries later on. Our country attacked one of our oil suppliers. With that oil, if that country's taken over, and that guy does supply oil to us, that's going to bring America's country down big time, economy, and it's going to bring other countries' economy down because we're in a global economy. And as the most powerful country, it's our responsibility to make sure that doesn't happen as best we can. And many people say, well, if America needs oil, I'm going back to different subject, sorry, I just remember my argument back and forth. If America needs oil, how come they don't take over China or Russia? Because Russia has nukes. We don't want the world to end in nuclear warfare, alright? Because that will be the end of the world. At least not the lower end, but the end of normal life for a long time. Everybody will be just living in bunkers for thousands of generations. Because you see what happened with Japan? They got us in here and we bombed them. Their city, I'm sorry for this Japan, but their city, we still can't go into it. So imagine, how long was it the Pearl Harbor bombing? Just like bombing years ago? So imagine that time, and that long a time of your life living in a bunker. That's not going to be good for you. So you don't want America to attack Russia. If they didn't have nukes, then America would probably attack them already for their resources. I mean, sure, they put up a fight, but we're America and we got thousands of allies. They're not winning that. Plus, to prove we already beat the Russians in a non-warlike way, we beat the Russians not at war, and people are going to say, well, we're talking about war here, we're talking about America's power. You just called us wars, and you're the one assuming that. Has anybody here ever heard of the space age, or space race? Space race. We beat them. I mean, they're the first person to put people in space, but we put them on the freaking moon. The only country to put people on the moon. As far as I'm concerned. Unless some country's doing it secretly and I have no idea about it. So, but we already beat Russia. So, proves America's awesomeness. And if without America, you would not get the internet. You would not have flight. You would not have, I think it was Band-Aids, or cookie dough. Where would you be without cookie dough, people? Where? How can you survive without cookie dough? That thing is like a crack. I cannot go without cookie dough, which I've been for a long time, but it's delicious. So, yeah. Point proven. Argument is invalid. Oh, but the interesting thing people say, some other guy invented it. We invented the internet, and some other guy invented the World Wide Web. America invented the internet. There's a difference between it. We invented the internet, and then someone else invented the World Wide Web, which allows you to get information off other people. But internet invented by the United States. So now the idea of the internet was invented by that Italian dude, but whatever. So, oh yeah, America, you have cheeseburgers here. You probably don't care about because we don't Americans.